Hey, Eli here. Today I just want to go over my hunting rig from the last couple years that I put together. This year I kind of completed it. Every year I go elk hunting with my dad, his best friend, and their kids. Their kids my age. I guess I'm a kid. At 43. Anyway, so I wanted to go over the hunting rifle that I built, and then just some accessories that have been awesome. It's taken me several years to build this together. I bought a lot of this stuff used, pretty much all of it, to save money. But it's been a really cool setup. This platform is the 6.5 PRC Ultralight 110. It's got the proof research barrel. Like I said, it's chambered at 6.5 PRC. I did have a 300 Win Mag prior that was very similar, stainless steel, very heavy. And so I did have a little bit of a comparison. This is much softer shooting, especially with, I have the Omega 300 with the Rearden Plan B option there to attach and detach to all my rifles. But this suppressor itself, I think, is 12 ounces. This whole setup that you see here, I think, sits right around 10 pounds unloaded, which it is right now. And so I also have an SRS Arca-Swiss plate. I've got a Magpul bipod. The only thing about this Magpul bipod, it attaches to your swivel sling mount, but it doesn't cant at all. So that's something to consider. This year I was able to get a deer and I didn't need to cant my rifle, but there have been times where I'm in an awkward position for elk on a hill, and I could see that being a little bit of a benefit. So some of you might want to go for the SRS. They make a plate that goes up and makes a Picatinny as well as a Arca-Swiss. If you do want the Arca-Swiss, it's an option. It's kind of nice for me because I have a lot of tripods. I'll show you one of my tripods today that I have taken hunting with me if I know I'm going to be taking a long range shot. It's kind of cool. But anyways, I have see, this is the RAZOR LHT 4.5 by 22 by 50 from Vortex, which is amazing. I got the Defender scope covers. One thing that I think that everyone should get is the Anarchy Outdoors lever. They make different levers for different rifle or different scopes, but what it does is it gives you this huge lever to throw with, and it's so nice. Pretty much every scope I've ever owned, kind of a bear to throw, and so it's just so nice. This is a very smooth throw here on this, but yeah, super nice. Another thing about this scope, I think I paid $1,300 for this scope, used maybe $1,200, I can't remember. But it does have a button on this side, and it's kind of weird to work with. You press it and hold it to turn it on, and then you kind of have to like cycle through the power modes. And I only turn it on in the morning, right when a sunrise or at dusk, because it is helpful to have an illumination. It kind of eliminates the whole reticle, which is pretty cool. But I do wish it was just like a hard on and off switch, which would be cool. But anyway, it's nice to have. It's not necessary. One thing I did notice about this bolt is it is fluted. I did have a different, just like a jeweled bolt in my 300 Win Mag. This one's sloppy, but I guess for hunting doesn't really matter. Just the fact that I had one that was smoother, I kind of noticed it. But love the trigger on the Savages. It's amazing. And then, yeah, everything about this is great. This is just a ammo holster from Walmart. Very cheap. I need to have to put a hole in the bottom just so I could fit it. And then that's everything that you see on this rifle except for this strap here. I'm not sure who makes this. I picked this up at Sportsman's Warehouse for, I want to say, 20 bucks. I've had a couple of these and I love them. They're reinforced with webbing on the inside, but they're grippy. And they do have like a little bit of a hand strap. So if you're pulling a crossbody, it's pretty nice. So anyway, that's the whole rifle itself. Love it. It's been an amazing rifle. It's so light compared to what I was carrying around. And so just having suppression is amazing, especially like you never know when you're going to shoot a deer. I was walking around with AirPods the first day and I didn't have the suppressor on. I was like, this is kind of silly. Like they're transparent AirPods, but I put that thing on. It's a little bit longer, a little extra muzzle weight, but 100 yards, I can still easily take a shot standing, no problem. That's how I got my deer this year. I was standing at 100 yards, the deer was running, and got it. But anyway, that's the full rifle. Really cool setup. But yeah, if anything, take away from this, pick up the Anarchy Outdoors lever. I also love SRS stuff. So for the SRS Solutions, Salmon River Solutions is the company. I picked up a tripod from B&H. It's called the Oben. It's a travel tripod, and it's a little Arca-Swiss compatible one. It Weighs 1 pound, I think 1.1 pounds. And so it's something that you could throw in your pack if you knew you were going to take a long range shot, and you can still get quite a bit of length out of it. It also does extend right here. So I don't remember the exact length of this, but I'll loosen that up. But yeah, my wingspan is about 6 feet, so it's a pretty good size. You're not going to be standing, but you could be kneeling or whatever you need to do, or just be laying down. So this thing's pretty slick. The ammo of choice I picked was the Precision Hunter, the ELDX Hornady. Yeah, I don't know. It's great. For communication, we love the Rocky Talkie walkie-talkies. We picked up the larger ones for the battery life. Everybody in our party got one of these. I think we have like 9 or 10 of them now, and they're phenomenal. These things, you just clip them on you so you don't drop it, and then you have a little clasp on the back you can put to your pack. I put it on my Badlands chest rig. I don't remember who makes or which model this is, but I just put it right in the side there, and then I clipped it to it. So if anything happened, I dropped it, going running, chasing after an animal, I'm not going to completely lose my $200 walkie-talkie. So that's pretty cool that it has it on there. And then the Badlands is great. It's got a little clasp. And then here I have the 10 by 42 Fury HD 500s for ranging. Amazing. I picked these up used off eBay and saved a lot of money. And yeah, they're really tough. So unless they look really beat up in pictures, they're probably in good shape. And they do take a really weird battery, so I have a backup battery inside this pack. Just when I ordered on it online, it took forever to show up, and anyway, got that. And then for ammo transportation and storage, I have I'll move the rifle aside. I'll just set it down here, because this is one of the coolest things that actually was given to me through a photography channel that I have. A friend of mine, he works at this company. It's called Evergreen. And they also make really nice gun cases and pistol cases, rifle cases. They have these latches that are lockable. So if you twist it, it locks right here. Okay, and then you can get one with key locks too, I think. And then you have a padlock spot here. So if you're gonna lock up, in a firearm. So Evergreen Seahorse. So these guys make some really cool stuff. They also do custom cutouts too. If you go to their website, check out Evergreen cases. And inside here, I think these go, I don't know how high they go. This is 6.5 PRC. I know you can put 300 Win Mag in here. But I'll put a link to this in the description. And they're laser cut inserts. So inside here, I can store, I want to say it's 90 rounds, something like that. And then also the key to this is it has this like 40 grams of like silica gel. So every time I'm hunting, it's wet. And so every time I get silica packets from like any kind of electronics package, I'll throw those in my hunting bags or cases. But this is cool. It comes, you can get it added on. But this way your ammo, if it does get water in here and you're coming home, it's not going to adhere to your ammunition and ruin it, especially even over time. If you left it in here, it's supposed to go into the silica gel and keep, preserve your ammunition. So especially if you're spending a lot of money on ammo, or you're, spending a lot of money, you want to preserve it. So really cool case. But anyway, that's everything that I wanted to share with you guys today that I've put into my hunting rig. And yeah, so now I'm getting out for 2 hunts every year, a deer and an elk. We've got an elk a few years ago in our party. Someone got one. It's been a while, but we're trying out there, getting out, hiking, having fun, and yeah, hopefully this year, we're crossing our fingers, we get a good hunt, as well as deer, and possibly might get out for a bear hunt. So we'll see. Keep you updated. Thanks for watching.